Welcome back to the Her Fertility Podcast, the podcast transforming how women are supported on their fertility journey. I'm your host, Jess Tims. In today's episode, I'm joined by a past client who shares her powerful story of finding hope and healing after 2 miscarriages. Together, we talk about what it really takes to move through fear, sadness, and uncertainty, and how emotional and energetic support can make all the difference. If you've ever felt unseen in the medical system or wondered what else you can do beyond treatment plans, this conversation will remind you that healing is not just physical, it's emotional, energetic, and deeply personal. And before we dive in, check out the show notes for my upcoming free workshop on how to clear energy from your system. Let's dive in. We worked together in a couple different ways. You were part of the pregnancy loss support group and then also one-on-one. And you came to workshops and stuff, which I so appreciated. If you could start with why you started working with me.
Yeah, I had had 2 different miscarriages before working with Jess and was feeling really sad about my losses. And I just needed a space where I was fully supported. And I really felt that from Jess.
Would you say that it took you a leap of faith to show up for either the pregnancy loss support group or to book sessions?
Yeah, I think especially showing up to a support group is hard, especially one where you know that the topic is loss, and that is not always an easy thing to talk about. But after showing up for the first one, I felt just so much better afterwards, so much lighter. And so then I was going on a regular basis because I knew that, even though the sessions were hard, afterwards I would feel so much better.
I'm so grateful for you taking the leap of faith and for, sharing, because in that space you were sharing you with a group, which
Yeah.
takes a lot of courage.
Yeah.
What is your favorite part of the process when working with me?
I think my favorite part of working with Jess is the amount of support that I feel from her. And that happens certainly during a session, but also happens just throughout. I felt like those early milestones in my pregnancy where I wasn't sharing those milestones with many people because I was so nervous about a loss, I was sharing them with Jess, and she was genuinely so excited for me and so hopeful, and also got that I was feeling scared. And that was just really helpful for me to have someone that I could reach out to who really understood what was happening.
I'm so glad that you felt supported in that way.
It really does mean so much, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also, at the end of every session, we would close with a meditation. And meditation is not something that I engage with regularly, but these meditations were really cleansing and healing. It really like lightened my load. It made me feel more energetic, more able to take things on, more able to open myself up to the world. So that was another just really special part of working with you.
I'm so glad. Like you said, like it's not a part of everybody's daily thing. And you were so open.
Guided meditation is like it's easy to do, right? Like you just have to surrender yourself to it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and it does take like effort to show up. It's so nice. And when it's tailored for you, it's so different from, finding like a class or something on YouTube. So,
Something online, yeah,
yeah.
totally. I mean, especially with these topics, like it's
Yeah.
heavy, right? Like fertility is hard and loss is hard, and you do want something that is like a little more hopeful and a little more light and
Mhm.
yeah, like gives you that glimpse into the future.
Hmm. Yeah. Would you recommend my services to others?
I absolutely recommend your services to other people. I think that this is a space where what is currently offered or what is commonly understood is so medical and is really missing the supportive piece. Yeah, it's very cold.
Mm.
Um, and especially for something like fertility that is so personal and can have really deep meaning in your life, you want something more. And so I really think that this is a space that is just missing from a lot of people's fertility journey and really makes that part of the fertility journey so much easier and so much better.
How cool would that be if like you're like, okay, I'm getting, a treatment or I'm going for infertility or whatever, and then they're like, oh, we have this resource?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because especially like you know that I do not hide my emotions well. So I'm like crying so much in a doctor's appointment. They know that I need something beyond just like, okay, everything looks fine. I'll see you again in 6 months. And so like having that, I think would have helped them too. I think that they were like, I don't know what to do with this crying woman in my office. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So your partner was involved in like the first session and then was, of course, ongoing support for you, but the rest of the sessions were just you and me. Did you find that having the fertility sessions helped support your marriage in any way or your relationship with your partner too?
Yeah, it was helpful, even though my partner was very supportive. Fertility is still a female journey, or at least my fertility journey was very much felt like mine. And I think having the sessions was helpful for a few different reasons. One, if there was anything about the research or the advice that I was getting that was questioned, I had this resource that I could be like, well, Jess really thinks that this is for the best. And so I think that we should do that. So that was certainly helpful. But it was also helpful to have a separate space from my marriage to talk about fertility, which I think I did not have. Just because, again, like these are such personal things to talk about. And so outside of your marriage, or at least outside of my marriage, I didn't feel very comfortable, on a weekly basis calling up a friend and being like, I got my period. This is what's happening. And so having that space was really nice and helpful. Yeah.
Yeah. I know that's like, I feel like you said it so beautifully. And it's like the fertility journey can feel maybe not long, but like it's ongoing. So like if you do have a trusted friend, it almost becomes like burdensome. Like you feel it's not probably not on their end, but like you feel like you're like, okay, this is all I'm gonna be texting you about, or like because it's ongoing. Like there's always an
It's
update.
ongoing. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And so you tell them about some points in the journey, but you don't want to be like every week,
Yeah, like
here's
super
the thing that
granular.
we're doing now.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, yeah.
I totally get that. That's a really good way to say it. What were the benefits that you walked away with?
I think one of the benefits that I got from this was having the confidence to try again. And throughout that early first period of pregnancy, feeling like I had some tools and some strategies when I was feeling really scared or feeling really sad. And so that was very helpful for me. And now I'm well into my second trimester and feeling really good. And so, yeah, I don't know if I would be here without you.
I'm so happy for you, truly.
Thank
And it
you.
really was such an honor to be a part of your journey. Thank you for listening to this special episode of the Her Fertility podcast. If you are on your fertility journey and you feel like you've tried everything, but you still don't know what's getting in your way of getting pregnant, then I have a really special free workshop just for you. I'm holding a free workshop in November on clearing the mother wound. And if you're not familiar with what the mother wound is or that energy system, then you can check out the last episode of the Her Fertility podcast to learn more. And you can sign up for free in the notes below.